Hello fellow Sudokans and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian Sudoku Puzzle. It's Sunday the 1st of January 2022. I've said Happy New Year in the other video, which will be linked at the end of this one. There's a special New Year's Day Sudoku, and you can click on the link at the end of this puzzle to find out more. What's happening? Well, I'm afraid the war in Ukraine is still continuing. Let's hope it comes to an end this year, and the sooner the better. Let's get on with this game of Sudoku. Now, this is the Observer Sudoku, and I have no idea what the level of this is because they don't advertise, or they don't like to predict just how tricky people are going to find it. So it could turn out to be an easy level game. So if that's the case, I shall very quickly explain the rules of Sudoku. We have 9 squares in each row across, and we have 9 squares in each column, and our job is to fill each square with a digit, as some are shown already because they are already pre-filled. We have, of course, fill in the empty squares because we have numbers between 1 and 9. That's 1 is the lowest, 9 is the highest. Each number cannot repeat, so there are 9 digits in this column, so obviously numbers 1 to 9 fit perfectly. But we haven't finished yet because we also have these small 3x3 blocks, 9 of them, and we have to do the same thing to finish the puzzle, which is put in digits 1 to 9. Okay, now you understand the rules. It wasn't that complicated, was it? So let's get on and see how we go about doing it. So I'm going to use the term blocking. When I say blocking, what I mean is forbids. So we have 2 blocking down these 2 columns and a 2 across here, meaning 2 is forbidden in these blue squares because we already have 2 in these 2 columns and 2 in this row. And when we look in this block down here, we can see there is only 1 empty square, so there's only 1 possibility to place the 2 in this block. It has to go there. And once you've seen a single possibility where a number can go, you know that it's guaranteed that that's where it goes. You don't have to be looking for any other numbers or anything like that. Okay, let's put a 7 in there because of what you can see. Now 7 blocks across here and 7 blocks down here. That means that 7 is either in this square or this square. Which one? Don't know. But for the moment, that's not so important as understanding that it must appear in one of these 2 squares. Because whether it appears this square or this square, it certainly can't appear in anything else up here. So when we look at this block here, we've got the 7 blocking down here and the 7 blocking up here from here, right? 7 across here, do you see that? And then now we've got the 7 across here, so we know that 7 must fit into that square there. Hope you are with that. If you're new to Sudoku, if it seems a bit fast, just go back and check it out again. Of course, you have an unlimited number of times to watch things on YouTube, right? Only your attention span can let you down. We have 1 blocking across this row and 1 blocking across this row. That's going to give me a 1 there. I'm not sure if there are any other easy numbers to be had. Well, I can see something. If this does turn out to be an easy game, this might look a bit tricky, but let's see now. We have 1 blocking across like so, right? So that means we have 1s in these squares here. Now we have a 1 here and 1 here, 1 in one of these 2 squares, right? So that blocks all the way up here like this. The 1s block all the way up here like this, and 1 blocks across here. So we know that these 2 squares can only contain, or 1 can only appear in these 2 squares, is what I'm trying to say. But look, we also have 5s in these columns. 5 here and 5 here, blocking up here. And look, a 5 blocking across here. So in fact, we know that the only 2 numbers that can appear in these 2 squares are 1 and 5. Nothing else. So we've blocked all other numbers from there. That makes sense? Right, so now knowing that's 1 and 5, what might it mean, we wonder? So 1 and 5 are there. First of all, let's check out these 3 squares down here, knowing that we have 1 and 5 up there. So we're still looking for 6, 8, and 9 in these 3 squares. Can we tell which is which? We've got the 8 blocking here, the 9 blocking here, the 6 blocking nowhere. So no, we can't tell that. Okay, but let's see if there's anything else up here. So as I said, we're looking for 1 and 5 in those squares only. So then how about the 2s? No, 2 is still possible up here. How about the 3s? Nope, 3 is still possible like that. How about the 6s? We have absolutely no idea, so 6 could go anywhere. How about the 8s? Oh dear. And the 9s? Well, okay, we've got 8 and 9 blocking across here, so we know this can't be 8 or 9. But it could still be a couple of numbers, so that's not particularly great just yet. So although we have a pair of 1 and 5 here, it isn't doing us a great deal so far. So we'll have to get back. I'll get back to you on that. But in the meantime, I've seen something else, because we have 4 blocking both of these squares here. We have 4 blocking up here and 4 blocking up here. So we can in fact place a 4 there, and also we've got 4 down here and across these 2 rows. So the 4 will fit there. We have 4s blocking up these 2 columns, and so a 4 goes there. And that was the final digit 4. We now have a 4 in each of the blocks. I think I'm going to just click on the digits one by one and see if anything new occurs to me. Not really. I can see all of the restrictions on 1. I mean, I know where the 1s go, but I don't think there's anything else that I can do about it for now. Let me shift around on my chair, get more comfortable. What do we know about the 2s? We have a pair of 2s like that. No we don't. We've got 2 blocking across here like this, and 2 therefore is in one of these 2 squares here, so that can't be 2. We have 2 blocking up here, so in fact we know that 2 has to fit there. Okay. 3 blocks across here, and that puts 3 into one of these squares across here, blocking across, and the 3 up here gives us a 3 there. 6 blocks this square, but we still need a 6 in this row, so 6 has to appear here, and the 8 is in that square there. Missing numbers from here are 9 and something. 8, 9, there we go. 8 and 9 in those squares. Missing numbers in this row are 3, 6, and 9, and we've got 3 and 6 in the same column, so that has to be a 9. Nines blocking down these 2 columns and across this row will give me a 9 in this square. Now I can get this, can't I? Because I remember this was 1 and 5, and so this can't be 1 or 5, and therefore must be an 8. Can we finish off the 8s? I don't think we can. Not yet. But I'm going to look up here, see if there's any more help. Now that we know this is 1 and 5, have we got anything else across here now? So we've got 1, 5, so we're looking in this block for 2s, which go there. 3s, no, we still don't know anything about 3s, so no. And 6 and 9, no. The only completed digit we have so far is 4. Well, it looks like the easy ones have stopped. And now it's more of a struggle. Okay, so the 5 blocking down here and 5 across here puts 5 into these 2 squares, blocking up here. So that means 5 is in one of these 2 squares here. But look, we've also got 8s blocking these columns. So we know that this is a pair of 5 and 8. Now, is that... Come on, come on, come on. Help us out here, please. We know that this is 5 and 8. And so... how does that help us? Let's see what we've got. So the 2s, yeah, 2 across here and 2 up here. So that's a 2 then. And that's going to just put 2s up there like that. So, okay, not much more we can do about that. Now, again, this is 5 and 8. So 3s then block across here, so that's the 3. And if this is 5 and 8, we will be left with 6 and 7 in those squares. 6 and 7. So if that's 6, then 6 must be in one of those 2 squares. We have a blocking 6 here, so that will be the 6. And so if this is 5 and 8, that puts 7 in either this square or this square, right? 7, this was 6 and 7 only. Now down here we have 7 blocking across here. That means 7 is either in some of these squares here. So that means that we have left column and right column. Up here we can only look for 7 in the middle column of this chute, and clearly we've got blocking 7s in 2 places, and so that must be our 7 just there. We have a 2 up here and a 2 across here. Here's the 2 across here, 2 up, and 2 up here. Here's the 2. Now this is 1 and 5. Have we done a little bit better now? Well, maybe, because now we see the 9 blocking across here, so we know that 9 is in one of those squares, blocking down here, and so that must be our 9, and the missing number here is an 8. 8 blocks across here. Here's the 8. We said this was 8 and 5, so this is the 5 now. Making good progress here, I think. This is 3, 6, I guess. So this will be 3, 6, which is right, and that's 3, 6, which, yes, must fit, mustn't it? But can't get any of them yet, but that's okay. Don't worry, we'll be back later. All right. As I said, I think we're making good progress. Probably need to start looking around the grid now, though. Sometimes I get stuck in one place. Here we go. There's a 9 across here, so that gives us a 9 there. And the missing number here is a 5, I believe. Okay, what's left to do up here? We are looking for a 1, and we are looking for 9. So that means, yes, of course, the 9 is down here and 9 across here. So that is our 9. Now, since this is 1 and 9, we've got a 9 here, so that must be the 9, and that must be the 1. 1 across here, 1 up here, that puts 1 in that square. This was 5 then, if you remember, and if you don't, it's still 5. Right, now we have 9s blocking across 2 rows, and so we can say the 9 is here. And this is another one of those 3, 6 pairs. We've got 3, 6 pairs everywhere, haven't we? Okay, so this, that is, I am right, aren't I? Yes, 3, 6, right? And this was 3, 6, so we have a pair of 3 and 6 here. This has to be 3 and 6 as well, and so does this. Now, right, let's double check. Yes, 3 and 6 across here, so we've got the 3 blocking here. So here's our 3, and here's our 6, and here's our 6, and here's our 3, and here's our 6, and here's our 3. Okay, that worked out very nicely, didn't it? We've also got 3s blocking down here and across here, so here's another 3, and then 3s across these 2 rows puts a 3 in that square, and we just need a 6 across this row. Okay, 6 also blocking down here, so we can place a 6 there, and the missing number from here, 7, I think. Right, this is 5, 8, and that's 5, 8 down there. Yeah, can't tell which is which just yet. So we will get there in a mo. Right, not much more to go now. Let's just see what's missing from here. We're looking for a 1, and we're looking for 8. Do we have a 1 or an 8? No, we don't. All right, so then this is 7 and 6. Do we have 7 or 6? Yes, we do. We have 6 blocking across here. So that's the 6, and that's the 7. And we'll use the 7 blocking across here and down here to place 1 there. We'll take this 1 blocking that square. It's giving us a 1 there. 1 blocks across here. Here's a 1. Missing number from here looks to be an 8. 8 blocks across here, giving us an 8 here. Missing number here is a 5, I think, and then this is a 5. 5 blocking up there. Here's the 5, and the last number, I'm going to call it medium level. I really don't know about this, but I got through it pretty quickly, but I did use a couple of techniques that are in the trickier stuff range for newspapers. So I'm going to call it a medium level puzzle, and you can call it whatever you like. Okay, thanks for joining me on New Year's Day. I hope you're having a nice relaxing day. If you've got a hangover from yesterday, I hope you recover quickly. And if you are relaxing, having some nice food today, well, enjoy your day. Don't forget to check out the New Year's Day puzzle for today, right? See ya. Bye bye.